No, horrible public transport.
That catering jobs, but nothing's really sustainable.
Not at all. There's not enough jobs. Personally, I'm a casual worker myself. I work for a casual working agency. There's no job security. We can get fired at any time. There's a lot of people who don't have jobs. There's just not enough jobs. The government's not doing anything to help us. They raise taxes. A lot of young people, we come to uni, we've got to work 5 days a week. I can't focus on my studies.
I think it depends what kind of job you're looking for. If you just want a base job, then yeah, there's lots of entry-level jobs in retail and hospitality that you can get, but if you want something that's actually going to help you in a career, not really.
There's probably not a lot of CBDs around here, so you'd have to probably look elsewhere to get a full-time job or even part-time.
Yep. I think there are ample job opportunities for those that go out and look for it.
Definitely not. Like, there really needs to be more opportunities for young people to get out there into the workforce in Western Sydney. Like, there's more opportunities in the city.
I think there are enough graduate jobs for people who want a full-time job, but if you want to develop on your career, I think you mostly have to go to the city.
So I had 3 jobs previously, and I actually had to cut down on a job, so I had to resign because there just wasn't enough time with study and other things. The jobs are there, whether or not there's enough opportunities for those who are further out west, I can't really say, because I'm closer to my university over here at Parramatta. Other than that, I think there is enough jobs. I think just people have to have better resources to be able to find those jobs.
I work 25 minutes away from home. It's not in the city, it's not aesthetic, so I still have to travel about half an hour every day to find work.
No, but I'm in an entry-level job, so again, it's easier to do that sort of thing.
It depends on, I guess, what you want to do, but if you want a career, you'd have to go into the city.
No, I actually currently work in Parramatta, 5 minutes from where I study, and looking at previous job history, I've always been able to find work right close to home.
Yeah, definitely. I work close to the city now, and there's a lot of travel time involved with that, and there's just aren't that many jobs in Basetown available to me at all.
Okay.
Depends on what type of work. Once again, if you're just doing a graduate job, I think you don't really need to, but if you want more career-based. But if you're looking for something just to get money, I think Western Sydney has a little available options.
Sure.
So if more businesses actually came out to the west, there would be more opportunities, and there are actually quite a lot of students who are finding it very difficult to actually, through the infrastructure, to move into the city, especially with rent going up as you get closer and closer. So I think, the more businesses come out here, the easier it is for everyone.
I feel like as a child, maybe we did, because there are like a couple of parks and, recreational activities around, but coming from a young adult's perspective, we don't really have much that are available for youth in the areas. I know it sounds silly, but there's a couple of PCYC clubs and stuff like that. They don't really get used. There's a social stigma attached to them when you go to those places.
Not really. I mean, I have to go to the city to do anything, basically. It's kind of like a ghost town. Yeah, I think it's growing. I think that there's not a huge number of sports fields or anything like that, but I think that it is growing from the little I know.
I think we're very lucky to have the facilities we do in Parramatta. Having said that, further amenities wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, there were definitely enough amenities. Like, there's a lot of sporting facilities, shopping centres, all that sort of thing, but there still aren't as many job opportunities.
I think in the Hills district there is a lot because we're a bit more family oriented, but in Western Sydney I think it's a bit restricted.
The public transport is the worst public transport in the whole world, personally, that I've experienced.
Yeah, I think the public transport at the moment is pretty good. I think the links to different areas are pretty good, especially from Parramatta, of course. There are excellent transport links to pretty much anywhere you need to go. It's not the best. I have to travel into city anyway for uni, so it's I'm always on trains and stuff, and then on time. It's just ridiculous.
Okay. Absolutely not. Okay. Public transport in the Western Sydney is horrible. That's not the fault of the way it's structured. It's just congested. Peak times, things being on time. It's all just too much.
Public transport's a great way to go, but a lot of the roads in Western Sydney in particular are really congested, especially in peak times. So buses and trains are usually the best way to go.
Give us a fair go, mate.